Hey everybody, Andre here from SeeWhy Learning with an exam preparation tip for you. And last week, I was going through the SeeWhy Learning swag drawer, looking at all the great stuff that we've given our students over the 16 years we've been in business. And I came across these stickers that I used to hand out to students with the word dictionary on it and a little SeeWhy Learning logo in the corner. And there's a story behind these stickers. Now, I've been in the exam prep space over 25 years. Over that time frame, I've done a whole bunch of exam prep seminars, and this is how I would close out every one of those seminars, or even a virtual training program, or certainly when I get a question from a student saying, my exam's in 3 or 4 days, what should I be doing? And I tell them, stop reading the SeeWhy Learning study guide. And I'd give them a sticker even. Say, put this on the front cover as a reminder. Now, nobody reads the dictionary like a book, right? Unless you're like a Scrabble champion or word nerd. Nobody does that, right? You go to a dictionary for a very specific purpose. How do I spell a word? Or what does a word mean? You probably spend a few minutes in the dictionary. That's it. Learn what you need to know, and then you move on with your day. And that's how I want you to view your SeeWhy Learning study guide at this point in your training program. It's highly unlikely if you read that resource a second or third time that all of a sudden something new is going to jump out the page at you. It's really, really unlikely that you're going to take a concept, let's say from chapter 5, and combine it with a concept in chapter 8 and learn something new as a result. It's just unlikely to happen at this point in your studies. So what do I want you doing? Well, I want you doing the SeeWhy Learning exam prep questions to excess. I want you doing them over and over again. I want you doing them so many times that when you read a question, you already almost form the answer in your brain without even looking at what the choices are. I want you to have an idea of what you think the answer may be. That's how much I want you to work with these questions. Now, when you get a question wrong, and you will, nobody is perfect. When you get a question wrong, that is awesome. That is good news. That is a learning opportunity. Keep in mind why you're studying. You're not studying to confirm to yourself that you know everything. You're studying to figure out what you don't so you can learn it, right? So I want you doing exam prep questions. Now, if you get a question wrong, I want you to read the answer key. Our answer keys have been designed by trainers with tons of experience, and the goal of that answer key is to have the light bulb go on for you. And most times it will. But when you get a question wrong and you still can't figure it out with the answer key, that's when I want you to pull out your SeeWhy Learning study guide with the word dictionary on it, and I want you to use it like a dictionary. I want you to spend 5 minutes maximum trying to get your head around the concept. Now, why only 5 minutes? If you haven't figured it out in 5 minutes, you're probably not going to figure it out in 10 or 15 or 20 minutes, so you're likely wasting your time. So after 5 minutes, if the light bulb hasn't gone on for you, jot down the concept, jot down the topic, move on to a next question. Just keep doing question after question after question. What you're going to find is maybe even something you jotted down that you didn't understand, you'll understand it later after you learned something else. So that's the name of the game at this point in your studies. Practice, practice, practice. When you get something wrong, go to your SeeWhy Learning study guide. At this point is a dictionary. Figure it out. Now, if you do this to excess, you are going to be amazed at how much you can learn and how quickly you learn, and you will have a ton of success on exam day. Keep up the great work and good luck on your upcoming exams.